gonna leave y'all on red. We'll pick back up.
Last time we left y'all on red. Now we're back from the group chat to the group chat.
So, can strong women be submissive in a relationship?
I'll start. That was definitely a struggle for me. I'm still struggling.
At least you honest.
I'm struggling. I'm learning. I had to see the difference between submission and, nigga, I'm not your slave. I'm not about to keep cooking. I'm not about to keep cleaning.
But
I'm not about to.
What is your definition of submission?
Oh, that's what I was about to say.
What is your definition?
I'm still working on it. Maybe you guys can give me some insight on your definition and I can put it. But it's my mouth. It's my mouth. My mouth make me unsubmissive, if that makes. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna pop shit.
But I feel like people put too much emphasis on the definition of submission. Right. Submission is just somebody asking you to do something and you do it. If I ask you to hand me a pen, you submit it to me, right? So I feel like a lot of people just put emphasis, but I feel like it's culture. I feel like religion as well has played a part with making submission sound like it's a one-sided thing. Like only women should be submissive. But if you're in a relationship, if I ask him to do and he submitted to me. Just like, and vice versa. So I feel like if you step outside of other people or society's definition of submission, then it's really not.
But could there be an in-between of submission? Like, you not like the yes girl, but you, like Yas said, I'm going to talk my shit, but I'm going to do it.
Hey, that's my issue.
But I don't feel like a person that says yes all the time is submissive. Like, they could be submissive, but it's like, you can be submissive and still have boundaries and still be firm in what you believe in. Like, you don't have to be the yes girl to be submissive.
Because when I'm in a relationship, I'm into my nigga.
Absolutely.
Like, but it's to a certain extent. Like, if he say cook, now we may be questioning that. Now,
maybe that's because you can't cook, baby. that's probably why.
Clean up, I'm all with it. But certain things, like, that's why I said, is it a in-between?
I feel like it's like, if I could just do it and not say something, because I'm going to end up doing it anyway. But a lot of times people are like, you know what? I'll do it myself. I'm like, go ahead.
So is it the fact that men don't like the rebuttal?
That's what I know for sure.
But
my man don't like.
But you gotta think about it though. If you ask somebody to do something and they came with a rebuttal, how would that make you feel?
I don't think that far in that moment.
I think that far because if I ask you to do something, if I ask you to do something, you like. And you say something, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'll do it myself. Like, I'm not gonna sit up there and go, like, I just asked you if you gonna do it or you don't want to do it. It could be a twin thing.
But at the same time,
it could be a twin thing.
I think that's,
if y'all didn't know,
yes. If y'all did not know, Yas is my twin brother's girlfriend. So yes, it is a twin thing.
Soon to be fiance, wife. She been.
Now you putting too much
pressure on me. Let's cheers to that.
21 years. It's a
wrap. Let's cheers to that.
It's been 21 years. We good.
But I feel like with submission, when I'm in a relationship, you gotta trust who you with to be submissive. Any man can't pop up in your life and want you to be submissive to them. In order for somebody to lead you, you have to trust them. And I feel like if you fully trust them, you're gonna be submissive.
So you will let your nigga blindfold you?
No, yes. I got trust
down
issues.
Some stairs.
I got trust issues. I can't.
I will.
I can't.
Because that's who I chose. If I chose you,
so you would go blindly with your eyes covered down the stairs, not tense or nothing. You just walk.
No, now that's the thing. Submission don't mean that you're not gonna feel some type of way. Like, I might feel some type of way, but I'm gonna still do it. Like, because I know he's not gonna lead me to bump into a wall. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna do it.
But suppose you bumped into a wall.
Then that's the problem.
No but then you bumped into a wall.
Leave those steps, though.
But then is that on me or on him?
It's on you because you
exactly.
Didn't follow the
but he didn't lead me that way. So if he led me that way and I bumped into the wall, like, then I would be like, no, I can't trust you. But if I just went and did my own thing and bumped into a wall, it's not on him. It's on me.
My thing has always been, what am I submitting to? It be these broke ass niggas talking about they want a submissive woman. You know, to cook, clean, do this. But you got her going half on all the bills. You got her cooking and cleaning. You got her doing all this. So what exactly is she submitting to? I'm not submitting to half. I'm not going
to have money for you to be submissive.
It don't even necessarily you have to have money. You have to have something for me to be submissive to. You have to have that leadership role.
True.
In the household, you just can't say cook, clean, and you've been laying around all day.
Hey, can I borrow your
and
car?
then I'm at work. No, I've been at work all day, and you want me to come home and cook and clean? You've been laying around.
And he want to borrow your car when you get home.
I don't even like when my nigga got a day off. If I'm up, you up. Come on.
But
even if
I
you walking
feel
me
like
to my car. No.
But I feel like that's the indicator of a man not really being a man. Because if you have somebody who you trust, a real man don't have to ask you to be submissive. You're going to submit to that man because he's a man.
Absolutely.
So it's like if he's a man and you trust him, it's like if he say let's go, let's do, you're going to do it.
But
so
men
it doesn't
don't really
mean,
ask
no
you to
man,
be submissive. It's
no,
they just ask
and
you
they
to do certain things.
No, some men do. Some men come in like,
like,
oh,
you're
I
not
want them to listen to
submissive.
me. You gonna
Yeah.
listen to me. That's an indication that you're not a real man. Because you never have to stand firm and say, oh, that's what you're gonna do. No, you're gonna lead and I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna naturally be submissive to what you ask me to do, or I'm gonna naturally be submissive to the way that you move. You don't have to come in like, I wanna be with somebody who gonna listen to everything I say. I hate that. Because it's like now you're showing that that's your weakness. Because you don't have to announce that. If you really firm in your manhood and you know how to do shit and you know how to move, I'm going to follow you.
Don't put those expectations on me, though. Don't say, oh, I should come home to a cooked meal, a clean house.
I like coming home to a cook meal.
I do too. I'm very biased.
Yes.
My expectation is really high. I want to, and I've learned this about myself, I want to receive more than I am willing to give at times.
But
At least you know that. At least you acknowledge that.
I
I
learned
give
from
that to you.
ancestors that I don't know how to cook because it wasn't taught to me to really sit down.
Because you
Can
was
I
about to
blame
play
that
in
on the
grandma's
ancestors?
We
kitchen.
talking about Women's Month, right? It's my ancestors' fault that I don't know.
No,
how to
your
cook.
ancestors knew how to cook.
They said get out the kitchen.
They
talking.
did. That's
you can't
true.
be around grown folks when they talking.
That's true. That ain't mean you
Bullshit.
couldn't go back in the kitchen. You just
want water?
chose not
You
to
want
go
water?
back
So
once
when
they
they
was
talking,
out.
I'm talking. They down is talking. Let me get the phone. So
You
it's
was
their
being
fault.
sneaky. That
It's
was the
their
problem.
fault. They
You were being
installed that
sneaky.
in us.
So on Thanksgiving, you wasn't sitting at the table peeling.
She was not.
potato?
She was not.
Oh yeah, well
She was
in
not.
Loretta household, baby, the kids was there. We had
Peeling
the
potatoes had the best
the
conversations
sweet
that I know.
potatoes.
Yes.
We had to do all the work she did not want to do, like shred the cheese, peel the potatoes and stuff like that. And a lot of times
We ain't do
I
that.
didn't know how much I really learned from my mother until I no longer had her here to call and show me. Thank God my sister was in the kitchen because I wasn't there as much. But now I, reach out to Keisha and be like, oh, do you remember what mama used to do with this and that? But sometimes I do it from what I remember. And a lot of times I be like, oh, I'm going to just season this chicken until I hear Loretta say stop.
Word.
I be like, my ancestors got to tell me to say stop.
You know what she told us to do? Clean.
That's all we had to do. If we can't do nothing else, we could clean.
This is up. Clean the walls, the bathroom, cooking.
See, we had to do both. We had
Well,
to do
I
both.
was
It was definitely a
I
balance.
snuck in the kitchen. I was the sneaker. I was sneak in the kitchen and do stuff, so I know a little bit of something. Now, I ain't no chef. You can't expect for me to be gourmet, but we gonna eat. We gonna eat. We
Ain't
gonna
got
do
my
something.
man
But
eat whatever I put in
like
front
to
of
be in
him.
a relationship where it go both ways. Like
Yes,
you
absolutely.
cook some days, he cooks some days. Yes, I am privileged to be in that type of relationship.
Look
My man
here.
likes to cook.
Mine like to eat, so he going. If I be like I ain't cooking, he gonna go in there and cook it, and he still gonna.
Well,
feed
my
me.
future man know how to cook a little bit better than me, so
Yes,
He
So that is
coming. He like to eat, so he not about to sit around and be like, "Oh, you not cooking? We not
Wait,
about
we know
to
your
eat."
nigga like to eat and he'll make his own meal.
Absolutely.
And,
Yo,
and
your nigga was the first nigga I seen that made a burger big as a pan. I'm like,
first
yo,
of all,
it ain't even that
stop
much
telling
bread.
his business. Stop telling his
That
business.
burger
He like
was good. He like tea. Where your pots at? I'm like, the sink. He
You
like
had
about to
ground
make
meat?
Yes.
He wanna use the whole
I
bag.
said, yo, that ain't no burger. What is that steak? He's like, watch what
what we
I'm done.
not gonna do
I bet you
what
ate
we-
it. I bet you ate it.
What we
He
not
really
gonna do
was.
is talk about my brother in his group
Absolutely.
chat.
He the first guy that invented steak
Wait,
burgers.
honestly,
Thank you. Thank you,
know what's
cuz.
crazy?
Thank
This
you.
is the first one, and when I told him about it, he was like, leave me out of it. I'm like, I'm sure you're gonna come up, but I'll do what I can to keep it PG for you.
That's true.
That is,
But I do
that is
feel
very
like
true.
an independent woman should have the opportunity to be submissive if she want to be. If that's what she want to do without someone having to tell
Do
her.
you think that there is a thing as like hyper independence in women?
Yeah, that was me. I was the.
Wait, I don't get that question. What you
Like
think,
hyper, like they're so independent that they don't want nothing, no
Nothing.
type of help, no, like it's just.
Oh,
Wait,
that is
hold
definitely
on.
yes.
Hold
That is
on.
definitely-
That was me
that-
at
that's
one
definitely
point.
yes.
Now I just told y'all I need my man. I don't want to pay these bills. I'm not paying no rent. I'm not
Yo,
going
this-
half. half.
Story time. Story
I
time.
pay all my bills.
This is true, T.
I didn't pay all my bills.
I was living
I ain't
in
gotta do
Orange.
it.
Me and Yas had an argument. This is true story, y'all. True T. We was living in Orange. I was living in Orange. She came over. She came over. You know, we talking our shit. We drinking. That bitch said, "Bitch, you live on assistance." I said, "How? I don't got no food." That bitch said, "You got paper in your bag." This housing. Bitch, I thought I was doing something. I thought I lived in a new community. She was like, you want to sit here and act like you all that, bitch, you on assistance. I'm like, yo, yes, you really feel that way? Bitch, get out. She came over.
I just had to fight with fire.
What you doing?
Like nothing never happened. We don't hold grudges in this group.
But do you think that's what make our group so like that's what make us love each other more? Like we can argue. We have had arguments. We have had days where it's like I'm not fucking with that bitch. Like I don't feel like talking to her right now. But some type of way, we always come back together.
Yeah, it's always the one with the one hit of quitters. That nigga
I
said, "Fuck your whole generation."
Yes,
I'm done with y'all bitches.
So you said, "Well, what grandma got to do with this?" I was like, "Sorry, grandma, I got to."
I'm like, yo. Meanwhile,
I didn't mean it. But I'm learning.
But it was
I'm not that combative anymore.
Like, in friendships, you going to argue. In sisterhood, you're going to fight. You're going to have those battles where at the end of the day, you're going to come back together and fix it. If you can't fix it, it was never real. Like, we had the hard arguments. We had the hard fights. We went through it all to be here to where we at today. Like, we was really teenagers when we came
We
about.
were. And I feel like we went through that growing pain. Like, we grew together, like we grew to know each other, to love each other, to
we start going
not
to bars
like each
together.
Other. We started going
bars. We almost died together. Literally, almost died together. Like a lot of people be like, I can't believe y'all still friends.
That's true.
Like I cannot believe y'all still together after all this time. Like some women be like, oh, I don't have friends, or people be like, I don't have friends, or I don't like girls, or you know, things like that. And I've never had that experience because I have not a lot, but I have different group of friends.
Yeah, that's true.
For, you know, different reasons. And I'm that friend that you got to warn about bringing your other friends around. So they say.
That's a fact. That is
they always like, oh, be nice. I am very guarded when it comes to my friends. So I tend to not like their other friends.
But but some type of way it all meshes.
Sometimes I'm humble. And I'm like, I guess if you like it, I love it. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm here. I'm going to support you.
It's a connection. It's like, it's an emotional, physical. Now, I wouldn't even say physical because it's not like y'all doing something. It's like a mental connection. Like, yo, we really, really lost our lives together. We was together in a car accident. And we wound up in the same ambulance. And they was like, what happened? God, like, we both, it wasn't
we ain't
planned.
No snitch. We ain't tell. The cops said who was driving.
We looked up, we in the bed on a stretcher like this, and we just looked up and we just locked eyes, and it was like,
I ain't no snitch. I ain't telling.
So nobody gonna say nothing, and neither one of us said nothing.
Nope.
Yo, it was a time we was young, and you know, back in the day, you don't work, you don't got no money. Oh, y'all gay? Yeah.
All right, T, hold on. Are you going? I think you going.
She about to open up the group chat.
Hold on. Now you letting them
put that on
group chat a little too much. Now you like really letting them in. Go ahead, though. What's a good story? We ain't do nothing for free. So you could go ahead and tell them the story.
Just know it made sense for us, and it made sense to them.
It made dollars for us.
Yes,
it made sense for them.
Don't act like, but just tell it. Y'all kissed. It's fine.
For money.
But it wasn't a real kiss.
It wasn't a kiss.
It wasn't. That's when I say mentally, emotionally, you connected. Like we knew to go and tuck your lips. Your lips better not touch you.
He was trying to talk to one of us. And we was like, no, we're together. That's my girlfriend. He like, y'all not together. If y'all really together, kiss. He's like, I'll give y'all $100, I think it was. So in my head, I'm like 50-50
oh, bitch,
shit.
Back then.
50-50. $100.
Yes.
We had
Diane Dale ride, Chinese food.
We had walk from Isabella to A
Yes.
Street anyway. So now we had cab money to get back. We took that $100. We got close like, bitch, tuck your lips. We was like,
it wasn't even a bitch tucking. We knew. Yes.
$400.
And we got, hell yeah. We took $100. We got.
We
hard ass. We went to the gully. Did we go to the gully stand?
That's when your lunch dates back in the day with the chicken shack.
Word.
You didn't have to go nowhere fancy. Go get some hot wings. What you want?
No, Tanya cheeseburger. Tanya used to get on my nerves. She would be the one person who saved her sandwich until everybody else was done. I done ate my whole sandwich. Tanya gonna come back like 2 hours later. Life. Now I'm hungry again. And she be like, no, you ain't getting nothing. You shouldn't have ate all yours. Like, girl, that was 2 hours ago. Now you want to bring out this half a sandwich.
You got to save something for later. I was always like that.
Tanya like that all her life.
Which is ridiculous. Tanya will give you a half a piece of gum if you ask her for a piece of gum.
Because, people, you don't need a whole piece of gum. It's not good for your teeth.
First of all, I
remember I went on a date with a dentist. Like, I didn't even know he was a dentist. True tea. I went on a date and he was like, I had my tongue pierced. Thought I was cute. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to eat some ice cream. Summertime coming up.
Oh, that.
He was like, why you got that in your mouth? I was like, what? What you talking about? My teeth? What? He like that piercing. It's not good hygiene. I was like, I never had a nigga tell me it's not good hygiene on a date. I took that.
Tanya, I remember when you got it.
The next day, I was like, oh yeah, no.
What they tell you? They tell you don't eat for what? 48 hours? Yeah. Tanya in there stuffing cheeseburgers because her mouth was so swollen. She used to love, what was it, the double cheeseburger meal at McDonald's? She was breaking off
with
pieces
mac sauce
and stuffing it in the side of her mouth so she can eat during that time.
I forgot, yo. I forgot. Yo, you ever did something and forgot you did it? I was that girl. I was always that girl. Forgot that I did something. I did it and I forgot until my tongue started burning. Yeah, it's like, that's what you get. I was like,
trying to be grown.
You and Yas had some damn adventures.
And got her tongue pierced.
Yo, when I say me and Yas, we used to buck out. Like, all she had to do call T, what you doing? I'm about to get dressed.
We got dressed to go nowhere. We was fly as hell on the porch. We did nothing. We walked up and down South Orange Avenue, Hooterville section. That's where we're from.
Yes. I was being a ninja.
What that mean?
I was being out of sight. I was around, but I wasn't around.
You was around the corner.
She was around the corner, right? She went to McDonald's and never brought no food.
I just had to do everything. I had to be solo.
She was sneaky.
I couldn't have nobody to come back to tell a story.
That is very true. You was definitely by yourself, independent on your sneakish stuff. That's a word. I'm going to create that word, sneakish.
No, that's not a word, baby.
I'm going to create it. Sneakish.
All right. So what do you feel like out of like you being friends and being, if we're going to wrap this Women's Month narrative up, what do you feel like is something like super important that you gained from your friend group or your sister group or the women in your life?
So I'm going to start. One thing about me, like I told y'all before, that people motivates me. I don't think, it could just be me. I don't think I surround myself around negativity.
Right.
Like the women around me, they motivate me. They positive. Like I can't say I was like, oh yeah, I stopped talking to this one because we was beefing because of it. Right. It was never the case. If we stopped talking, we outgrew each other.
Right.
It's still love there. If I see you outside, hey, what's up? I still love you.
Right.
But just because I don't be around you every day don't mean I hate you. Oh, that's not me.
The good thing about us is we cannot talk every single day, but when we get together, it's like we never miss a beat. Like we were literally just with each other yesterday. Yes, so
that is true.
That is true. I would say I think it's just like the love and the support. Like I feel like we push each other out of each other's way. Like if you're in your head and like I don't think I could do it. No, bitch, you could do it. Like we push ourselves. Absolutely. Yes. Like we push each other out of each other's way. Like we push each other out of our own way.
That is
so I love that about our group. Like it's very significant. It's very supportive. It's like, girl,
we support each other through everything. Whether it's a business, whether you about to go beat this bitch ass, I'm coming. You about to bust this nigga windows.
But we also know how to check each other.
Absolutely.
And that is important.
In private. I ain't checking them in front of y'all.
Nah.
I'm
but in
private
with
them if they wrong.
Like, bitch, you knew you was wrong, right?
Like
when we riding back, you knew you was wrong.
But like Dad said, we all have different friend groups. Like we have one friend group, and outside of us, we have another friend group. I feel like all my friend groups, like I attract positivity. Like I just like every female that's around me, I learned something from.
Right.
Like they just pour into me just as well as I pour into them.
Right.
So I can't be like, that's why I said I don't say, oh, I hate people, because I attract good people.
Right.
And everybody can't do that.
That's true. And I would say, like, for me, I've always came in contact with good women too. All the women that never liked me.
The ones you stole.
The ones I stole, yes, Tonya, I stole your friends. But the ones that never liked me was always because of men. Like, I never met a woman who got to know me and didn't like me. And that is so unfortunate. But I will say, like, all the women groups that I have and everybody that I met, like, I've learned something from them.
That is true.
So, before we wrap this up, what type of friend do you think you are for our friendship, in our relationship, in this little thing right here? What do you think you give? What do you give to the group chat? Into this chat?
I think honestly, like, and then that's crazy that you asked that question because I had a conversation with Keith on the phone, and I was like, I don't feel like I'm the over talker. I feel like I'm the calmness to whatever we going through. I could see both sides and be like, I think you looking at it wrong. But maybe it was like this, like, and people like, well, you play both sides. No, maybe I understand both sides.
Right.
I don't play both sides. I just understand. Like, I can see your point of view and understand the next person's point of view. So, and I'm like, and then I was like, maybe, I was like, Keita, do you think y'all going to out-talk me? She was like, no, you bring so much to the table because you're so understanding.
Bitch, you are the table.
All right, go ahead, yes.
I feel like I'm the rider. I'm a ride with y'all regardless.
Yeah, we say that.
We said that. I don't care what the situation is. If you want to go beat up the grandmother, I'm coming, but I'm leaving before the cops come.
Right.
You want to bust his
you definitely
tires,
doing that, bitch.
You want to bust his tires? I'm coming. You want to go have brunch? I'm coming. You want to go to the club? You want to twerk? I'm with all the vibes.
And the crazy part, Keita said, me and Keita broke down each element of us.
I'm definitely the rider, but I'm overprotective with my friends.
Very.
My relationship and my friends are very important and close to me. So I don't be letting y'all in. They can have other friends, but they just got to know they have to have boundaries with those friends and don't bring them around me in big amounts. I need them in small.
But you can't be like that at the same time because you got two friends and you bring them around and we accept that.
I just told y'all I put out more than I want to take back in. I know.
Well, I would say to close it, I feel like I bring in the therapy part. Like,
definitely
break it
therapy.
down. I feel like I bring in the therapy part.
Can we? But at the same time,
Keita would dissect the blonde. Like,
I will, but bitch, I strap up too. So it depends. It depends. Like, we going therapize.
And you do your homework.
And I do my homework.
You work for CSI on the low. Like,
bitch, I'm a private investigator.
He was trying to talk you down off the ledge.
But if
if you can't, she coming.
I'm coming on the ledge with you.
Then once it's over, she be like, well, you know that was wrong. Another way.
Yes.
Bitch, in that moment, I wasn't thinking like that. I wasn't thinking like that, but
I don't know. But cheers to everything that we bring to the group.
Bitch, we are the table.
Yes. Bitch, we ate it. That is so true.
See y'all next time in the group chat.
Yeah.